Okay, so this is my project Opti, which is a review system. So I first wanted to attribute a personalized decision-making machine to help user deal with daily decisions. But my first step toward my goal is to have a review system to deal with the problem of the test preparation, like the key term review, by building a smart review system to settle to help users to decide the review frequency. Okay, so this system is for students preparing for AP or college students preparing for professional tests like CPA, FRM. All these tests, they have a lot of key terms. So it really needs a system, a tool to help students to do the review. Because there are a lot of traditional review platforms like Anki, Quizlet, or your self-made vocab list, but all of them have a problem. Like you just look at those words, and try to memorize them one by one, but you just waste your time on those easy words. And sometimes you just do not know if you really know it or not. So there's no way to test to yourself. There's a very important thing in my system, which is the detection of the reaction time. I mean, the key value deciding the review frequency of a word, it is its reaction time. Even though you can record the meaning of social loafing and the availability heuristic, these two words obviously have different difficulty levels. The way to detect which one is more difficult is to detect the user's reaction time on them. Everyone knows that he should spend more time on words less familiar with, but it is impossible to measure the extent of unfamiliar. So I use a machine to do it for people. Like the machine can measure the reaction time of words and also can definitely get the answer of right or wrong. And here are my methods. I get the inspiration from the idea of machine learning, which is to give a machine a task and let it deal with it, and then assess the performance and finally change the training methods to improve its efficiency. The same thing can happen on human. So here are 4 steps in my system. First, there's a function to import the Excel file and then do the setup, the initialization, and then the user just click to start the training and try to memorize those words and do the test round by round. And finally, the system will just exclude those easy words in next stage word list and change the difficulty value of those difficult words and to make these difficult words review more frequently. So here are my 4 steps. First, I did research on the algorithm and the forgetting curve and also disadvantage of other review platforms. And then I started my low fidelity, which is to build the core functions. And then I did the test to have some feedback on the number of training rounds and also have the algorithm upgrade. And in my mid and high fidelity, I realized the self-import of Excel file, which is to to realize a personalized word list. And you can see here's a video showing how it works.
My view.
Okay,
the first one is apple. The second one is bananas. Third one is peach and meager, middle sum. So now I'm going to start the review session. For the first word, which is apple, if I know it, I just press Y and then change the answer. If I get the answer right, I just press Y again. And yeah, you can see, I do not know it, just press N. Okay, round, I just press N. And I just repeat this step again and again. Imagine if I get really bad performance of the first round, which I got these 5 words round. In the second review session, in the second round, the size will be 22 words. So these words are going to repeat and repeat, but the total number is 22 because you did really because I did really bad job at performance in the first round. However, let's see if I do really good performance, so just press Y. But some of them I press N. So the size is 17, which is smaller than 26 because I did a very fair performance in the previous round. So what I'm going to do is to just repeat this review session again and again until the final round. And the number of the round is decided by the algorithm. It is also depend on your performance of these words. If you get bad performance, you have to review like more rounds of this review session. But if you get a very good performance, you only have to do the review like for twice or 3 times.
That's all. Thank you.